Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here, and today we're asking one very important question. Have I continued playing board games, and more importantly, how am I doing on my 10 by 10 challenge? The attempt to play 10 games of 10 or 10 sessions of 10 different games over the course of 2025. I'm working on it. As you've probably seen on the channel, as I've talked about, the last few months have been a crazy sequence of adaptations, still figuring out the puzzle of life, learning how to dad, which, by the way, is a fantastic comedy YouTube channel, and transitioning Shira to a new career while taking care of our 5, then 6, then 7, now 8-month-old son, who is a unrelenting joy, a convenient, constant pleasure, and also a baby, which does make some gaming hard to do. I have what I think is one of the coolest things I've added to my board game yearly, hobby. It is a challenge board. And for anyone out there who's human, things like this help. They help you be rewarded. They give you a little punch of dopamine every time you add something to the board. They remind you of what it is you were trying to accomplish and do. They just help. They just work. And so I'm thrilled to be holding this lovely Meeple-clad board game listed 10 by 10 challenge board. This came from Vegas Geek 3D. I'll leave a link down below to their Etsy store. They have a ton of board game enhancement products, whether they're little components to add to your game library or they're this. I mean, this has to be one of their most popular items, the most popular features that they offer, because it's just that good. All of these little logos pop on and off, and all of these meeples pop on and off. This can hang on your wall. It also has a stand, which I didn't figure out how to use before filming this video, so I will figure it out before the next one. But it allows you to track your progression consistently, constantly, and again, with that little satisfying hit, that click that just says, yeah, I'm a board gamer. Sometimes. So let's take a look. Let's see if I have actually continued to play board games in spite of this last season of our life. I'm going to go ahead and start removing all of these meeples. Now, you can get a variety of meeple colors. I believe he sent all of the new colors they have on offer at the moment, and I believe most boards are maybe less chaotic. They have less colors featured in them. So if you're like, I don't want an entire rainbow, that's okay. You could just get yellow and blue like a reasonable, responsible duck would have done. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. Vegas Geek 3D, though, saw my video, my original 10 by 10 challenge, and reached out. And he was like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I make these really cool things over on Etsy. They help you accomplish that goal that you set for yourself, that irresponsible, likely to fail, ambitious objective, considering you're also trying to play other games than the ones you've listed. Would you like one? Because I don't mind sending you one. Well, if you show it off on the channel, let people know where they can get it, because other people out there would probably like one. And if it would help you maybe possibly accomplish this feat, because you could visually see what you have completed, and like we're just about to discover, what you absolutely have not started to complete at all. So, this is what the board looks like. I'll remind you of my original top 10 list. It is Terraforming Mars, Final Girl, Kingdom Death Monster, Dune, Age of Steam, Gloomhaven, Slay the Spire, Beast, Root, and Crokinole. And looking back through this, I'm starting to reanalyze and rethink through some of these titles. I mean, there are some titles that I have played 10 times already this year. I will tell you, Kingdom Death Monster is not on that list. I don't know why I thought that would be possible. We're gonna have to make it happen, because it's right here. But that is a lofty goal. Terraforming Mars. Terraforming Mars, I have played 3 times so far this year. A lovely, lovely game. A game that is both mine, my wife's, and most of our gaming group's more favorite title. And yeah, I'm excited about that. Final Girl I've played twice, which is a lovely solo game. That's one that I should be able to knock out pretty consistently. I do need to get a space set up and just start kind of generating content for it, but we've done some work on that. Kingdom Death Monster, I have played a total, so far this year, of no time. I have not played Kingdom Death at all. Dune Imperium, I was playing it almost every week last year. I played it once so far this year, so that's good. I literally put that on the list thinking, oh, well, I've played Dune Imperium almost every single week. I've already knocked out over a dozen games of it, especially with, the new expansions popping out and everything like that. I was like, this will be easy. Dune Imperium, I'm going to have that tackled, and I don't yet. I'm not tackling yet. Age of Steam. Age of Steam has 2 plays with one caveat. The caveat being, we started a game with a friend who very quickly realized that one of the mechanics he hates in board games is route building, is connecting things. And so we didn't finish the game, but we did play it. It was set up, we were operating, we were taking turns. Tell me if that counts or not. I'm not sure if it does. My board does need a little bit of help, so give me some grace, possibly, but I'll take it off if the audience universally says that it does not count. Gloomhaven, specifically Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, is set up on our kitchen table, is ready for us to play, but we have been going through the legacy game, My Island, which should be on this list, but it's not, and we have not yet played. We've not played any more Gloomhaven this year, so that's good. I don't know why we decided to start My Island and Clank Acquisitions Incorporated Season 2, and currently have Jaws of the Lion that we're going through, and we're currently playing Sagrada Legacy as well. I don't know why we did 7 or 4 is the actual number legacy games, but we are, and we love them, and also we don't have time for them. I'm going to have to reevaluate my plans now that I have this. This board is actually not only effective, it's stressful, because I'm sitting here going, I'm running out of time on many of these things. I need to go ahead and get them to the table, or else I'm going to have 1 month left, and I'm just going to live stream myself playing 50 games in a row so I can actually finish the darn challenge I set in front of myself. And I like finishing challenges. I like doing weird, odd things. Like playing Kingdom Death in 1 week. Hey, that would knock this out. I'm just saying. And if anyone's doing the 10K Spartan race in Cincinnati, say hello to me. We'll be running the morning race. Gloomhaven has 0. Slay the Spire has 1. Just a solo game, just figuring out the puzzle, ready to teach some friends. Beast has 3. Sat down, played it 2-player, played it 3-player, got a few sessions knocked out. That was a good old time. Root has 1. A recorded video originally, and it was 3 a.m., so it didn't translate into an effective finished video. And everyone now can celebrate with me as we go ahead and place on 8 Meeples, and we might be able to actually place on more down here onto Crokinole. Now, here's the problem with this, and here's what I will go ahead and acknowledge. Crokinole is one of those games that you can play 10 sessions in one sitting, and you can have a great time doing it. This is 3 sittings of Crokinole. And this is I've probably already knocked out the 10. Should I reduce this down to 3 and only count Crokinole not by game, but by session played? Meaning, if I sit down and play for an hour and a half with a friend and we play 7 games, that's not 7 Meeples on the board, that's 1 Meeple on the board, that's 1 session of Crokinole. It's such a good game, I don't mind having an excuse or a pressure to continue getting it back to the table because I can play it with anyone, I can teach it to anyone. I've even played with my 4-month-old son back in the day. He beat my wife. He did a fantastic job. Very soon he'll be able to flick the discs on his own and eat them. There's lots of benefits. We all can acknowledge that. So this is what the board looks like if I'm being, maybe generous on Age of Steam and very generous on Crokinole. If I were to drop Crokinole down to the 3 sessions that I've had, and not count Age of Steam because it wasn't actually a finished game. We never had a score because we had a friend that quickly noped out of it. This is where we're sitting. Now, I have no sense of time or space. I don't know how the months operate in the year. I do feel like I'm not currently hitting the mark. So now that I have this lovely board, again, from Vegas Geek 3D. I'll leave links down below. Not a sponsored video. Also, this is cool. I think cool things should be shared and highlighted. Now that I have this, it is going to be living, haunting, floating around my studio, hanging on the wall, maybe set on the table next to me. You will see this as a little snippet as the months go on. And you will see if Meeples get added to the board, or if my complexion turns into slow, abject horror and despair. I need to figure out a reward and punishment for the end of the year for completing or not completing this. My brain immediately went to Burn Kingdom Death. Just set it on fire. Just gasoline, Burn Kingdom Death, film a video of it. You'll lose half of your subscribers because most of them are here from Kingdom Death. If you toss Root in there, you'll lose like 4/3. Burn it, burn it. If you don't finish, set them up. That's where my brain went. I'm not going to do that, Steven, so I'm not burning Kingdom Death. But if you have ideas for a reward or punishment, let me know. I'm interested. Do I get something like fun? Do I get a board game? Do I upgrade one of my board games to like the most deluxe version? Maybe one of the games on this turns into its evolved form. So like, if I complete all of this, then I get to randomly choose or specifically choose a game from here, like Terraforming Mars, and I get to go turn it into the fanciest, we're not gold plating it, but the fanciest standard version, Etsy shop, if you want, for components and upgrades, that transform one of these games into this featured game. And then forever, because it'll be in my collection, because I played it 10 times, it'll always have that deluxified element, those deluxified components. That sounds like a fun reward. I don't know if you guys agree. And then punishment-wise, I don't know. The punishment has to be something good and probably featured on camera, so it's as fun as possible. Again, my brain just keeps going to burn one of these games. The answer, Steven, is no. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. We have so much stuff we are planning, we are working on. So if you've watched to this point, hit that subscribe button down below. It is so impactful. Completely free for you and so impactful for our channel. Engagement, subscribing, watching, any or all of the above. It means that we can continue doing this type of content more often, and more consistently. Glad to be here. I am constantly grateful for the audience that I have and all the blessings that I have in life. Board games being one of many. Whatever the case, whatever you do, remember to do the important thing. Burn it! Burn one of your favorite games. Just if you're not playing it enough, don't leave it on the shelf staring at you like a big black hole, sucking your very soul away, telling you should blame me constantly. No, set it on fire. Just build a bonfire in your backyard, doesn't matter where you live, city, rural, country, build it in the street if you must. Big trash can, burn it. Burn Kingdom Death Month. Okay, alright, well, we'll talk to you later. Bye.